Hey, greetings everybody, Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pens, and I'm going to be your host on today's video. Dig it. So, we're going to talk about some smaller size pens, some pocket pens, and they can also be put in your pants pockets, shirt pockets. They're not big pens, they're small pens. So let's look at the pens real quick. This is the Kaweco Sports. It's been around for some time now. You can get a ink converter for it, or you can use Kaweco cartridges or some other standard cartridges for this pen, but you can also eyedrop this pen if you want as well. Nice looking colors, medium nib, small nib. So you have to post this pen, at least I do, to be able to write with it. Without posting, it becomes entirely too small. So posting would be the best way to go with this pen. So I'm just showing you some pen comparisons. These pens cost about $27, and they have different colors, and they've come out with some new cool colors. But I've got 3 Kawecos, and right now I'm just not into the Kaweco scene. So here is the Pilot Prera. These are about $57 now. This is a clear one. I believe this is a smoke dark looking grayish color down at the bottom, but they have different colors on the ends, but they're not completely colored, just the ends are, as you see up here and at the bottom. So the size of the pens, let me just show you real quick. As you can see there, the Pilot Prera is much longer than the Kaweco. So, and here's the Pilot Prera as well. This is a medium nib. This is a fine nib. This is a solid body. You can get those on eBay, and I'm not sure if a lot of dealers carry this line or not anymore. But I do like these as well. These are real nice pens. Let's get this straight. And I'll show you the length after you post them. Okay, after you post your pen, then they become just about the same length, and I hate for that cap not to be right there angled with my nib. Just my thing, I guess. But they're just about the same length, maybe just a tad longer with the Prera, that's all. Not much difference. And of course this is the same as the other Prera. This is a medium nib. I just wanted to show you as a reference for the solid body color, okay? Both are resin. Let's do some writing, then we'll do some talking about the pen. All right. Medium nib, and I'm using this nib on this Pilot Prera, very smooth, wet nib. Outstanding nib. Great fountain pen. When you put the pen to paper, you're going to see how great this little mighty nib is, just going so smooth across the paper and laying down the ink, and the ink of your choice will just pop. Great pen, and of course the value, $57. Is that in your price range? Do you think it's too high? Well, that'd be up to you, but I think it's a great pen. Now, I don't have the Kaweco inked up, so I am just going to dip the pen in. Okay. And I'm using on this Kaweco, I'm going to use some Diamond Blue Black. I think it's a nice color of ink. And let me just clean that off. And I think that's how we spell it. And let me make sure the price is right. The Kaweco. I'm looking for a price real quick. And the Kawecos, again, they're going to run, I think I said about $27, around in there. Okay. And I'm using the Diamond Blue Black. It's got a nice nib on it. I haven't used this for a couple of years. So, this is a German pen, okay? Their nibs are different than Japanese pens. Japanese grind down their pens a bit more than Western folks do. So, here is a downstroke and then the cross stroke of the Kaweco Sports. Now, the Pilot Prera, downstroke, and the cross stroke. They're just about identical. Maybe the Kaweco may have a little more width on that downstroke than the Kaweco, but the Kaweco still lays down a nice length, a wide length. On the cross stroke, looks like the Kaweco has a thinner line than the Pilot, at least to me. Now, I could be wrong, but at least that's what it's showing to me. But they both are really nice fountain pens. The question is, would you care for the Kaweco Sports or the Pilot Prera? These come in, I don't know, 5, 6 different colors. These come in a whole lot of colors. They both can be eyedropper. This comes with a converter. This one does not. You have to buy the converter. This one comes with a clip, which is a great plus for me. This one does not. You can buy a clip for it. They both are unique where you can carry these in your pocket. The only problem is when I put this on my shirt, because I usually carry a pen on my shirt somewhere, I'd have to get a clip for a pen for the Kaweco to do the same thing. And a clip for the Kaweco, I don't know what, $5, $6. So it's going to turn into about $32, $33 for the pen if you go with the clip. Plus the converter, I think it's under $4, $3. You have to look that one up. So, you know, once you get done, probably about $39 for it. Some people like to use it just like it sits. Some people like to use it with a clip. Some people like to use it with cartridges. Others, eyedroppers. And some prefer the converter. So there's a lot of options for this. And this Prera, the same way. Outstanding fountain pen. Right now I have the Pilot converter in there because I have so many converters, Pilot. I thought by the time I use them. And the Pilot Prera only accepts the Pilot cartridges. So this is a pull-off cap. This you have to unscrew. They're almost the same length when you post them. Both nibs are really sweet. I like both of them. So it just comes down to what you like about the pens. And just while I have this pen here, this is the Pilot Prera, a fine nib. Just to show you, here is a fine nib. You can tell that's fine. Downstroke, cross stroke. But this nib writes really nice as well, with a hint of feedback in a good way. Yeah, you're not going to get any wetness, fine nib, so really a nice pen though. And you know, I really enjoyed this fine nib, and I don't get into fine nibs a whole lot. I do like the Italian fine nibs a lot. They're nice, smooth, and wet. And some of the American-made pens are really nice. Edison, for one, has really a nice nib on their pens. They do a great job on Edison pens. I'm very picky when it comes to fine nibs, but the Pilot I do like. I haven't tried a Kaweco fine nib yet. I did try a broad nib when I bought one years ago, and it wouldn't write very well. So I got a hold of the seller, and I sent one back, and he sent me another one back and told me, this was a few years back, that Kaweco was having some problems with their broad nib that they were correcting, but I never did try another broad nib. So here are the two different pens that I've been asked about. People ask me, Larry, what's your thoughts on the Kaweco fountain pen? What about the Prera? Is that any good? I like them both. If I was to pick which pen I would prefer, for me, I would go this one right here. The Prera, hands down, superb fountain pen. Love it. Not a bad little pen. It's a good pen. And you can't beat it for the price. You know. So that's all there is to it. It's up to you to make your choice. I know there's a lot of Kaweco fans out there in the world. They love Kaweco. And I'm not saying it's a bad pen. It's a good pen. I was asked which one, and it took me a long time to try to pin one down, so I chose the Pilot Prera. Just my thing, I guess, because, you know, I think because of the clip and it has a converter, it's got everything with it. And I love the way that nib is. Nice and wet, nice size nib. But then this one came in pretty close. Both great pens. This one's a little bit more pricey, but this one can get up there in price if you get the clip and the converter for it. It adds up. Things adds up. When you start adding things to pens, the cost goes up. So, there you have it. The Kaweco versus the Pilot Prera. What's your game on it? Kaweco or Prera? Thanks for watching me today. Folks, have a safe day. Be cool out there with people. Spread the love. And remember, don't text and drive. I'll check you guys out later. Bye!